Aloha one, aloha all. Michael, your friendly neighborhood philosopher, ready to get down to the business of deep contemplation and just basic overall thought. And what I wanted to do today was let everybody know that I heard from the City of Hope, and the City of Hope treats cancer. So some of you may know that I have cancer. I had a glioblastoma tumor removed somewhere like on the 22nd or the 23rd of January. And what I wanted to do today was to talk about that. And for me, what I thought would be important is to discuss the overall condition that I have, what it means for my future, what it means for God's will, and all of those things. So I received the call from the intake department today. We have an appointment that is going to happen on Thursday, I believe, and that is to, it's sort of a consultation with our oncologist. Now, the oncologist that we have understands that we were going to get a second opinion, and once we know what that is, which will happen on the 22nd, then what we will know is that everything that will happen is going to be offered at that point in time. So hopefully that makes sense. If what I'm saying doesn't make sense, feel free to message me and I'll highlight whatever you're curious about. If you want to know details, you'll have to wait to see what they say. So the original oncologist stated that he wanted to do chemo pills and radiation and a cap that I would wear like 18 hours a day, and that type of cap is approved by the FDA. So once we know what the City of Hope is going to do, then I can relay that information. What I thought about today is that everything that is meant to occur is God's will. So God's will is always happening, and we're not always aware of that. If we know that we are within God's imagination and we are created in the image of God, then what happens is quite a miraculous event or series of events. If we know that, for example, everything that is being revealed in our present moments is meant to happen, then we become even more aware, and we have this ability to truly thrive. When we are truly thriving, we know that everything is exactly the way it's meant to be, and we don't have to worry about really much of anything. And it's that simple. So the cosmic joke is that everything that we do, everything that we experience, everything that happens for our benefit is meant to happen. Then we become even more aware. We become hyper aware. We become infused with a sense of superhuman faith. Now, with that, what we can do is know that everything happens for a reason. Now, what's that reason? Well, the reason is quite simple. It's to commune with God. If you know how to commune with God and you know what I'm talking about, then you're going to understand that everything that's happening is happening in here. And if you're created in God's image and you know that God loves you, you have nothing to fear. If we sit back and we listen and we just know that everything is exactly the way it's meant to be, Again, do we feel everything? Do we pay attention to the observations that are happening? Or do we suffer? Do we think we are in pain? Do we thank God for everything? Or do we just feel? So, know thyself, know who and what you are, accept why you exist, and proceed with whatever you're observing. And whatever you observe, you're meant to know, and you're meant to grow and expand your awareness and all of these really wonderful things. So pay attention, know that God loves all beings, without exception. And it doesn't matter what you do, it doesn't matter what you say, it doesn't matter really much of anything, because everything that you think is occurring is basically all happening in your mind. Everything that happens again for a reason. Everything that you know, everything that you see, everything that you are observing is going to reveal more information. And everything is information. I'm going to repeat that. Everything is information. Once you accept that, everything becomes more apparently clear. So, know who and what you are, accept why you exist, know that God loves all beings, and proceed with the lesson. Now, what is the lesson? The lesson is simple. Love all. Okay, with that, I'm going to say goodbye and let everyone sort of process the information that has been presented to you. And I want to thank you for listening, and I want you to know that I love you. All right. Have the greatest day of your life, starting right now.